RuneScape, a game where players carefully plan out their entire journey through Gielinor. It's very important that you think ahead, plan for the future. The last thing you want to do is just start trading some random skill. So let's start training a random skill. Hello, this is a skill a day, or ASAT for short. Instead of doing what makes sense, this dummy trains whatever the wheel tells him to do on that day. Before we spin the wheel today, let's take a look at the wheel. There's a few things that we really need. Firstly, agility would be huge. I'm not sure if it's realistic to get graceful in one day, but just getting a few levels would already be great so I can restore my run energy a little bit faster. Another big one would be any of the combat stats. We haven't had one yet, so we are currently running around with 10 HP. Woodcutting would also be great, so I can prepare for construction, fire making and fletching. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Crafting. Sadly, that's not one of the ones I just mentioned. Honestly, I'm not really sure what the day is in store for us. Let's start with checking out the wiki. Hey, there's a whole bunch of quests we can do. Let's start with Sheep Shearer, an iconic early game quest that most people do on their first day. Yay, 150 crafting XP. Remind me, why did I do this again? Now for a more useful one, Goblin Diplomacy. The direct rewards are not much better, but it's needed for a recipe for disaster and the Lost Tribe. Next we complete Mistlane Mystery. I believe this quest is a reference to some horror/comedy movie, but I wouldn't know which one, I'm really not into horror. Alright, another 600 crafting XP. For the Observatory quest, we need to get to the other side of the map, but we are in luck. It's actually near one of the very few minigame teleports that we have. Now most people know about the funny voice lines in Doric's quest, but this is a lesser known one that's also pretty funny. An observatory? Of course, we have a superb telescope up in the observatory on the hill. A truly marvelous invention, the likes of which you'll never behold again. Well, it would be, if it worked. Don't interrupt! What? It doesn't work? Oh no, don't listen to him. He's joking. Aren't you my faithful assistant? Nope, that's serious. Hasn't been working for a long time. Get back to work and stop sticking your nose in. They ask us to get some planks, which of course we already have. The Traveler returns. Still working hard? Some of us are. What did I taught you about speaking when spoken to? Then we give him the bronze boar. Oi, lazy bones! What? I'm not lazy. Not you, I'm talking to the assistant. Calm down, old man. I heard. ASAT, I'm here if you need any help. Thank you. Wait, what? Why are you calling old? Then we give him the molten glass. Excellent work. Let's make the lens. It'll need to be made to the same exact shape and size. Well, obviously. Hence why we have a lens mod. Not anymore, we don't. One of those goblins took it. Great, just what I need. ASAT, I don't suppose you could find it? I'll have a look. Where should I start? No idea, you could ask my useless assistant if you want. What have I done to deserve this? After that, we steal the lens mold back from the goblins that were using it as a cauldron. Did you bring me the mold? I certainly have. You'll never guess what they were doing with it. Well, from the smell, I guess they were cooking some vile concoction. Well, good guess. Well, here you go. Please don't give that to him. Last time he tried crafting, I had to spend a week cleaning up after the explosion. Not long after, we complete the quest. Next, we make our way over to Captain Logov to start the dwarf cannon. Goddess be praised! The cavalry is here! Mate, I'm combat level 3. After Dwarf Cannon, we find ourselves in yet another murder mystery. This time we go full Sherlock Holmes mode, even going as far as to use flypaper and flour to check for fingerprints. After we solve the murder mystery, we are finally done with all of the quests for today. Man, that was a lot. It brought us to level 21. Now that we are done with all of the quests, we can actually start training the normal way. I want to get some more levels with some classic glass blowing. We are, however, broke again. So before we can buy the ash soda and sand that we need, we will have to make some more coins. Back to Volamore it is. I think I want to get a little bit more than I need, just so that I don't have to go back here in a while. Alright, a little bit over 100k. That should keep me going for a while. Now let's turn this cash into crafting XP. Alrighty, we end the day at level 40 crafting, meaning that we can craft quite a bit of useful jewelry. Sadly, I can't make anything yet because I don't have gold bars. But if we get our hands on some gold and we roll crafting again, I can make most of this stuff. Anyways, that's it for today. I read and reply to every single comment you guys write, so feel free to leave something down below. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next one.